I thank my colleague both for his leadership on these issues and for the time. And I also would congratulate Chairman Young and others, particularly Suzanne Bonamici from my state, who has taken a real leadership role on the issues of marine debris. We're choking the oceans to death. The lifeblood of our planet, the lungs of our planet. It's becoming a giant garbage dump. The Pacific Gyre can be seen from space. It is a massive gyre of the Pacific Ocean. And, we have to begin to deal seriously with these issues. There was, just this week in the New York Times, photographs of the Dominican Republic, known for its pristine beaches, which had giant bulldozers on the beach trying to eat through about an 8-foot-tall pile of plastic debris on the beaches. So this threatens the marine environment and all that which is dependent upon it, the creatures that live there and those of us who harvest from that. And it's threatening tourism and recreation, obviously. This has to be dealt with. I will say this is good legislation, but it is a pathetic amount of money. The amount of money that Congress is putting up to deal with something that is threatening the very oceans that surround us probably isn't adequate to clean up the little, I live on a boat down there inside Haines Point, probably that little section of water inside Haines Point down by Fort McNair. I don't even think $10 million could clean that up, let alone the oceans. So we need to get a little more serious about this and really put up additional funds. So that's very important legislation. Title II is something about which I'm very passionate. The worst maritime disaster since 1983. And obviously there is a lot of blame to go around on that disaster. But one of the factors was that ship was not fit. And it had been certified by an independent party, which is called, under the law, a recognized organization as fit to go to sea. Now, why would that happen? Well, because the recognized organizations get paid by the shipping companies. Now, I'm not going to hire you if you tell me my ship isn't fit to go to sea, which is what they should have been telling Tote. They didn't tell them because, hey, we want more of your business. We'll go out and certify some more of your unfit ships and kill more people. This has got to end. The Coast Guard is also at fault. They were not providing enough oversight to these recognized organizations and had let their own Marine Safety Division, under this privatization scheme, deteriorate to the point where they couldn't even keep up with the paperwork. So this bill is going to begin to rectify those issues and bring, revitalize the Coast Guard Maritime Safety Organization, and also bring new scrutiny on these recognized organizations so they don't kill any more people and send unfit ships to seas. And then finally, the legislation, the third part of this is I think, a tremendous accomplishment by the ranking member, John Garamendi. Which is his Blue Tech Center and Blue Oceans. The Coast Guard has, unfortunately, again, we have underfunded the Coast Guard, so Congress is at fault for many of these things, maritime safety and the lack of initiative on the Coast Guard in terms of adopting new 21st century technologies to better perform their mission and make the sea lanes safer and better understand what's going on in the oceans around us. And so, maybe we'll get someday to name the Blue Tech Center after Mr. Garamendi, but not until he's long gone, so he's not in a hurry for that. So anyway, I want to congratulate him and congratulate others who've been involved and thank Chairman Schuster for moving this legislation.